no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. This seems to be the common ground of our Louisian top-notchers, whose names are mounted on our Wall of Fame. The USL Wall of Fame pays tribute to all Louisian graduates who brought honor to the university by tapping national licensure examinations. Other than this, it serves as an iconic symbol for every Louisian who etched an academic milestone in USL history, inspiring all Louisians of the next generation. After the excellent board performances of Engineer 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛, Engineer 𝗪𝗪, Engineer 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗪, and Engineer 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗖𝗛 in 2022, 2023 is another great year for USL as we produce another 4 national top-notchers as of this month. As we continue the tradition of putting our Louisian top-notchers in the spotlight and getting to know the secret sauce of their academic triumphs, Louisian Up Close is back. Hosted by the Assistant to the University Marketing and Internationalization Officer, Ms. Jessica Oñate, let's unfold another story of success of a Louisian graduate. Who is the source of her motivation for becoming a national top-notcher? What is her piece of advice to our young Louisians in facing their academic journey? Let's have open eyes to be inspired by life's possibilities, open ears to be moved by smart choices, and open hearts to be reminded of life's highest meaning. Let's get to know Ms. Cielo Rose J. Lim, top 6 nationwide in the May 2023 Nurses Licensure Examination. Watch and listen to her story here in Louisian Up Close.
What a great way to start this afternoon. Once again, I am your host, Jessica Oñate, and here with me today is an alumna from the School of Health and Allied Sciences, who recently brought honor to the university by being one of the nationwide top-notchers to the recently conducted nursing licensure examination. She is no other than Cielo Rose Lim, our top 6 nationwide top-notcher, another Louisian pride. Good afternoon, Cielo.
Good afternoon, ma'am, and of course, good afternoon to the Louisian community.
Good afternoon, Louisian community, and welcome to a new episode of the Louisian Up Close. Hello, Cielo. How are you?
I'm doing okay naman po, ma'am.
Well, it's nice to hear, diba? So, the reason why we actually call for you this afternoon to be part of our Louisian Up Close is because you are the newest Louisian pride, diba? If we have audience here, I'm sure mas malakas na palakpakan ang may bibigay namin sa'yo. Okay, Cielo, wag na tayo magpatumpik-tumpik pa. Let's now start on the first part of our program. Now, Cielo, my first question would be, how does it feel being one of the nationwide top-notchers?
I get asked this question a lot, ma'am, and I still cannot believe even up to now that I was able to garner one of the 10 spots in the nationwide nursing licensure examination held last May 2023. And I was very, very happy kasi I felt like all my sacrifices and hard work paid off. And of course, aside from being happy, I feel very pressured kasi being a top-notcher po, people expect a lot from me. And syempre, I feel like wala nang room for mistakes and they all expect me to perform well in everything that I do. So, aside from being happy, sobrang nape-pressure po talaga ako.
Okay, thank you, Cielo, for answering that question. One thing na naiwan sa akin doon sa answer mo is that you feel pressured from people around you, diba? Siguro, sabi nga natin, marami tayong challenges na na-encounter in life, pero siguro ito, isa lang to sa mga challenges na encounter mo, being a top-notcher. Kasi, dear Louisians, Cielo po is top 6 nationwide. Correct ba, Cielo?
Yes, ma'am.
Top 6 nationwide. And I'm sure, pressured ka dun sa mga expectation ng mga tao sa paligid mo. Pero one advice that I could give you, Cielo, is that you are not everyone's cup of tea, diba? Meron kang sariling pacing, okay, in life, diba? So, what I can say is that i-enjoy mo lang yung work mo. Anyways, you are a top-notcher, diba? you are a top-notcher, it is a dream of everyone to become one. And then ikaw nga ang isa sa mga napili as top 6 sa ating nursing licensure examination. Okay? So, going to our second question na, how did you prepare for the examination? Kasi nga, sabi mo kanina, of course, when you were preparing for the exam, feeling ko pressured ka na that time, diba? So, what are your preparations for the examination?
Oh, yes, ma'am. So, madami ding nagtatanong sa akin ito. Even my juniors, they asked me how I prepared for the exam. So, just like how my peers prepared, I attended my review classes. I read a lot when I have free time. And, of course, I would answer a lot of questions. But, what's different in my review routine po is that I tend to focus more on answering questions po kasi during my review sessions, ang focus ko po talaga is ma-build yung test-taking strategies ko kasi people would say, our instructors would say na it's impossible for you to know all the concepts in nursing. Correct. So, ang magsasalba talaga sa'yo, if you don't know the concept, is the test-taking strategy po. So, that's why nag-focus talaga ako dun sa part na yun ng review ko. And it really worked naman po.
On your part. So, that is your strategy before the exam, no? Other than that strategy na, what other advice could you give to our Louisian students who also aspire to become one of the top-notchers?
Make your own notes. It really helps po talaga. Pag ikaw yung gumawa ng notes mo, mas naiintindihan mo yung concepts, mas naaalala mo siya, and mas maganda yung retention ng information kasi ikaw yung gumawa eh. And kapag ikaw yung gumawa ng notes mo, hindi ka nagfo-focus sa memorization. So, you would really need to understand what you are writing. So, that's why maganda po talaga na nagte-take down notes in your own way.
Pero you know what, Nak? Yung mga advice na sinasabi mo ngayon sa ating Louisians, it is actually very inspiring kasi from that advice, they could already get an idea on how to prepare for their exams or for the exams that they are going to take in the future, diba? Aside from that, I like na you've shared na dapat galing pa rin sa'yo. It's not on memorizing something, but it's on understanding the concept, no? Okay, Nak, and now for our third question. What was your initial reaction when you learned that you are one of the top-notchers?
Of course, ma'am, sobrang na-shock talaga ako kasi I was aiming to be one of the top-notchers but I did not really expect it to happen kasi after nung exam, sabi ko, hala, sobrang hirap. Feeling ko hindi ako papasa. So, hindi na ako nag-expect masyado na magta-top po ako. But I was just praying na kahit sana pumasa na lang po ako, ma'am. And, you know, ma'am, during the day na nilabas yung results namin, we were not expecting it na lalabas siya that day kasi delayed po ang labas ng result. So, nalaman ko yung result from my classmate. So, nagulat po ako, bigla siyang nag-chat, "Huy, congrats, number 6 ka." So, I was confused po, number 6 saan? So, nung tinignan ko sa site ng PRC na may result na, sobrang nagpanic po talaga ako and then hinanap ko yung name ko and I looked at it many times. Sabi ko, ako ba talaga to? So, chinek ko po siya ng ilang beses bago ko sinabi sa family and friends na I was one of the national top-notchers.
Ayun no, yung disbelief na manggagaling pa talaga sa classmates mo. I'm guessing there are your close friends din sa rooms, po. No? Nanggaling pa talaga sa classmates mo yung information na top 6 ka, di ba? Bakit hindi mo ba tinry na, i-browse mismo yung result?
That day, ma'am, hindi na po ako nag-browse ng results kasi delayed po yung results. So, tumataas yung anxiety ko pag mas inaabangan ko siya sa site. So, sabi ko, magre-rest na muna ako. Hindi ko na kaya yung anxiety na nafe-feel ko. And then, habang nag-browse po ako sa phone ko, bigla nga po siyang nag-chat. So, hindi ko alam, sobrang na-rattle po talaga ako that time. And grabe na, speechless po talaga ako for like 5 minutes, hindi po talaga ako nakapagsalita.
And that is also the time that you informed your parents, right?
Yes po.
Dito pa lang sa reaction mo na kitang-kita ko na kung paano yung parang aura mo nung na-receive mo yung message coming from your classmates. Paano pa kaya yung parents mo? What was their reaction during that time?
Sobrang hindi rin po sila makapaniwala. And syempre, sobrang happy po sila na naabot ko yung mga pangarap ko. And sobrang yung parents ko po talaga is naiyak na feeling nila yung sacrifices and hard work na binigay nila para sa akin is all worth it.
Kasi kung sa amin pa lang na Louisians, nak, you are already our pride. Paano pa kaya sa parents mo, di ba? Who worked hard for you to be sent in school, di ba? Giving them this honor, di ba? Para honor ninyo to sa family ninyo. You gave them an honor, di ba? So, that is really a very big achievement. And for that, we congratulate you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so kanina, pinag-usapan natin yung initial reaction mo nung nalaman mo na isa ka sa mga top-notchers, correct? So, syempre, behind that success, meron kang mga inspiration, which brings me to my fourth question, okay? So, for my fourth question, who are your inspirations behind this success? Huge success.
Syempre po, my family, friends, and also my instructors. Number one na syempre yung parents ko kasi they sacrificed a lot, they worked a lot just so I could finish nursing school, and grabe po talaga ang stress sa nursing, especially financially, and naitawid po nila yun, and I'm very thankful po.
That is why siguro din, no, iba din yung pakiramdam ng mga parents na makita yung mga anak nilang gumraduate, mag-take ng exam, maipasa ang exam, at ito pa nga, isa sa mga top-notchers nationwide, which is truly an inspiration to every Louisian, not only the Louisians, but to every students. Now, what will be your next step that you are a registered nurse?
Actually, ma'am, I have not really thought about that pa. Pero as of now, I am working as a staff nurse, and I think my next step would be to take up my master's degree. So, yun muna po ang plano ko sa ngayon.
Okay, so you are taking it little by little. Kumbaga,
po.
step by step tayo, right? Now, what will be your advice for the students who are also aspiring to become a top-notcher or a nurse?
To those who want to be a top-notcher or who want to be a nurse, all I can say is that stay focused, stay motivated in your dreams and aspirations. You will be faced with a lot of challenges along the way, and sometimes you might feel like you want to give up. But remember that those challenges will shape how you will be in the future. So, embrace the challenges and hardships, and make it as a driving force rather than a hindrance.
A very heartfelt message coming from our top-notcher, di ba? Yung favorite part ko doon na embrace challenges. Sabi nga nila, challenges is part of our life. Tama?
Yes.
Challenges are part of our life. Therefore, we have to learn how to embrace it. We have to always turn our focus on the brighter side of things. Okay, so that is the first part of our program for this afternoon. Let's now move to our second part, which is all about you being a Louisian. Okay? So my first question would be, why did you choose USL?
Well, ma'am, I chose USL because of their commitment to providing quality education, along with its experienced and skilled faculty members who are very dedicated to teaching and mentoring students. And USL also has a track record of producing successful and accomplished alumni who creates a positive impact on the society.
Just like what is indicated in our tagline, Mission et Excellencia. We will always strive, or here in USL, we always strive to bring the best of our students. Okay, so a while ago, we were able to know your reasons for choosing USL, diba? So aside from those reasons, let's now move on the challenges that you have experienced naman when you were a student. Meron ba?
Yes, of course, ma'am. There were a lot of challenges that I've experienced throughout my college years. And aside from the academic hardships that I've experienced, it is the pressure to perform well and meet the expectations placed upon me that really frightened me. People around me, my family, friends, and instructors all believed in my potential and had high hopes for my success. So, lagi nilang sinasabi, ma'am, na kaya mo yan, magaling ka naman. And I was very thankful naman, ma'am, na they believed in me, in my capabilities. Pero, syempre, nakaka-pressure siya. And nakakatakot na ma-disappoint sila. Yun talaga yung pinaka-na-challenge ako. Natatakot ako na, what if ma-disappoint ko sila? What if hindi ko ma-meet yung expectations na sinet nila para sa akin? But, thankfully, I was able to overcome these challenges by accepting na lang my limitations, and it is within those moments of pressure that I've discovered strength within myself talaga, ma'am. And I've learned to persevere, to push myself beyond my limits, and believe in my capabilities even when the odds seem stacked up against me.
Thank you so much for that wonderful answer, no, na sabi nga nila, sabi mo before, you are very pressured for all the expectations coming from your parents, from your peers, or people around you. Pero sabi nga natin kanina, for as long as you train yourself to always look on the brighter side of things, everything will be okay. Parang dito sa part ng story natin dito, di ba? You've said na pinapressure ka nila and all, pero yung pressure na yun, ginamit mo as motivation to excel, which is a very good thing, di ba? Okay, so additional question na, how did you overcome those challenges? Kasi sabi mo kanina, you were pressured by your peers, parents, and all the individuals around you or people around you. Paano mo na-overcome itong fear na ito na?
Ang iniisip ko na lang po during those times is, I will do my best so that wala na akong magiging regrets, whatever the results may be. So, hinayaan ko na lang po yung opinions nila, yung expectations nila, para hindi na ako mas ma-anxious during the exam. So, ang ginawa ko na lang po talaga nun is, nag-aral ako ng mabuti, ginawa ko lahat, para naman masabi ko po na whatever the result is, I did my best and I did my part na.
So, magandang thinking din yun, Nak, no? We disregard of the things that they might say against us. Ang focus na lang talaga, or yung focus mo na lang talaga during that time based on your answer is that to finish the exam and to pass. E tignan mo ngayon, nasaan ka? You are top 6 nationwide top-notcher, diba? So, talaga sa part ng mga students, hindi mawawala yung mga challenges and all. Pero, for as long as you set your goals in life, sandang din ba mapupunta yan? Of course, into success. So now we are down to our last question. Now, how would you describe USL as an educational institution?
Of course, USL is an institution that is dedicated to providing high-quality education, fosters individual and intellectual growth, and prepares students for success in their chosen fields and in life. So for me, ma'am, USL is an institution that prioritizes the holistic development of its students, equipping them with the knowledge, skills, and values necessary for a fulfilling and successful future. So I am very thankful that I chose USL kasi talagang pinrepare nila ako not just in my chosen field but also in the real life setting.
Wow, that was a very nice answer coming from Cielo. Actually, we are very glad as well to have you, Cielo, because you are, as I said a while ago, our Louisian pride, and we are hoping to have more students to be like you. That's it, Cielo. Thank you for sharing us your time and your road to success story. I know for sure that your story became an inspiration to those students who also aspire to bring honor and be an inspiration to everyone. So before we formally end our program for this afternoon, would you like to say something to our Louisian students?
Thank you for having me today, ma'am, and letting me experience to share my story to everyone. And to you, my fellow Louisians, just continue to do your best and believe in yourself. Know that progress is progress, no matter how small it may seem.
There you have it, Miss Cielo Lil, our top 6 nationwide top-notcher. Once again, I am your host, Jessica Onyate, and this is the Louisian Up Close.